Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the Indigo Jo channel and I am an intuitive tarot reader. Super excited. I even got my little space buns on. They did not turn out the way I'd hoped, but hey, it's the first time for everything. So today we're going to be doing another love reading. This one is going to be, are they ready for a relationship? So this is going to be the specific person you have in mind when you pick your pile. And speaking of which, I'm going to show you the pile options. There's going to be 1, 2, and 3. I put a crystal card on the top, so go ahead and choose which crystal you're more drawn to. And then you can click on the timestamp that I put in the description below for your reading. Let's get started. Hi pile 1, this is for those of you who picked the pile with the green aventurine stone on it. So what I'm getting for you right off the bat is that you guys are people that have a lot of abundant love opportunities either in your life currently or coming your way, and the universe is kind of telling you to keep your heart open and open to the possibility of love, because maybe possibly you have been kind of shutting yourself off from love opportunities either right now or in the recent past. So this is just kind of a reminder to open your heart up to the possibilities that are in front of you or that will be coming in soon, because they are abundant love opportunities for you. And so for the energy of the specific person you're thinking about, we got the card of Aries. So Aries is the current energy that they are in about you currently right now at this time. And what I can tell from this is that they're kind of in a passionate kind of mindset right now. They're kind of emerging from the passion. So I think maybe if you guys have known each other for a while, they approached you in a more passionate way in the recent past, and it was maybe more about physical things like sex, or more about like impulsive behaviors. Everything was kind of spur of the moment, not very stable, just kind of like, I feel like doing this now, let's do something now. Like, it wasn't ever really thought out or planned. And I think they're kind of emerging from that behavior that they were in the past. If you know this person, or if you don't know this person, then maybe this is how they were with a lot of other people. Like maybe they were a player, or they were someone who just kind of bounced around and didn't really know how to stable themselves. They just were like, you know, like a puppy that you just got, and they come home for the first time and they're just bouncing everywhere, like what's this, just sniffing everything up. That's how this person was, either with you previously or in their previous connections, just kind of like feeling everything out, wanting to experience a lot of different things. And in that way, they could have kind of been a little bit selfish. And I think they're kind of trying to grow out of that right now. They're trying to become a little less selfish. And they are kind of evolving as a person. They're not, I mean, we shouldn't disregard the fact that we do have the Aries card, and if this is their current energy, they could still be a little bit selfish, a little bit thinking for themselves, acting for themselves, but I feel like they're kind of doing it in a way that's promoting their growth. They're kind of working on themselves so they can be better for someone else and be a great partner in a relationship. And then to answer the question right off the bat, are they ready to be in a relationship with you? We have the yes card with an exclamation mark. May I point out there's an exclamation mark, because there's also another card in the deck that just says yes without the exclamation mark. So I just wanted to point that out. So yeah, with this card, I just see a lot of coins. I see a lot of abundance. I'm getting the word opportunity. So I feel like you guys have an opportunity to bring this together with this person. But it's like you have a choice, you have a decision to make. And I feel like it's going to be your decision, because in the card we have this woman holding up the sun and the moon, the sun in her right hand and the moon in her left hand. So that can also symbolize masculine and feminine energies. So this person could be your counterpart. You're like, if you believe in soulmates or twin flames, they have the opposite energy that you carry. So if you're more feminine, then they're going to be a very masculine person. If you're more masculine, they're going to be a very feminine person. What I'm getting is this person kind of balances you out. It's like they kind of have everything that you don't in the perfect way that kind of creates that yin and yang symbol that everybody aspires to have in a relationship. So I do feel like this is kind of a fated connection for you, and it's blessed by the divine. So definitely, if you have that opportunity to come together with this person, say yes, because this is going to be a very abundant relationship that is blessed. I do see that currently, though, you guys are kind of wearing false masks with each other. Maybe this person is kind of displaying to you that they don't want to be in a relationship with you, or that they just care about their money right now, or that they just want to be in a physical relationship with you, because they are not very great with expressing themselves. We have communication is key in reverse. So I feel like you guys have not so great communication right now. Whether you're in contact or not, I'm getting, even if you guys are in contact, I don't think you guys are really being completely open and honest about your feelings and your heart space. Because like I said with the Green Aventurine card, I feel like the universe is really calling you to open your heart space and be more vulnerable and express your emotions. And I think that's what's lacking right now. That's why we have communication is key in reverse, new moon in Gemini. So you or this person might be a Gemini. They or you could also be an air sign. But I do feel like this person might have like two sides to themselves. They kind of could display themselves as this very cool character, someone you don't necessarily feel like you can trust, someone who's just kind of like shady and you feel like might be a little bit of a player, but in reality, they do have a more grounded side to them. We have Ace of Earth, which is Ace of Pentacles. They do have this earthy quality to them that not a lot of people get to really experience. Like, it's like they can turn it off and turn it on. So to some people, they come off as this really deceitful, not to throw air signs under the bus, because I am an air sign. But kind of like wishy-washy, up in the air player, like air sign type. But in reality, they are also this earth sign, really grounded, really stable, kind of somewhat traditional, wants a long-term relationship, might even want marriage, kids, the white picket fence, the nuclear family, even though that's kind of outdated, but let's not get into that. If that's what you want, this person also wants that as well, and it's really kind of funny to see that they can be both of these characters at the same time. So I understand that you probably only see them as the more deceitful character, and that's why you're a little skeptical with them. I feel like you guys are kind of indecisive right now about how to move forward in this. The indecision that you're feeling could probably be based off the fact that you don't get to see the full picture of this person. They probably haven't opened up to you the way that they should, because they're still being kind of this shady person behind the curtains. As you can see, there's curtains here. But they do have a softer side, a side that's actually very sweet and very loving, and a side of them that's actually kind of connected to the divine as well, because with this stag, I see they have like a white cloud around their crown chakra, and they have like the light coming in from above. So I feel like this person does get pretty spiritual, or they do have these spiritual moments to them where they connect to something of a higher power, and that's probably a side to them that they don't show to a lot of people. And I feel like this person could also be a little shy too, because with the stag, I feel like it's strong and silent. It's like that strong and silent, still waters run deep kind of type. I think that could be this person as well. Like maybe they could come off as like a Gemini, someone who is very intelligent and very persuasive, maybe even a little manipulative at times, but in reality, they're actually kind of shy and more stable than you would realize when you get to know them more. We also have It's Time to Take Action, New Moon in Aries. So I feel like with this, we have another Aries card here. So they could also be an Aries like we got originally. They could have a lot of fire in their chart as well, because I do feel like they have this fiery passion to them, and they could probably get a little angry sometimes. There's a lot of red in this spread in general. So I feel like they're kind of working on their root chakra, meaning they're working on being more stable and ready to be in a relationship. They're working on their finances, they're working on building a home, they're working on feeling safe within themselves, safe within their communities, and feeling safe enough to be authentically themselves so that they feel like it's okay for them to open up and open their heart and be more vulnerable with you. But since we have It's Time to Take Action, I feel like this is maybe telling you that there is some action that you need to be taking as well for this to move along. Because I pulled these two at the same time. It's funny that they're both new moons. Remember the blue one, this one was in reverse. So that just kind of emphasizes to me that you guys aren't really talking right now, and that's something that needs to be cleared up for this to move forward. But so yeah, throat chakra, communication, and then root chakra. So I think the two things that are probably really hindering the connection right now is the fact that you guys aren't communicating openly, and that they are really, really just focused on working on themselves and their finances, and they're not feeling necessarily super stable at the moment, but they are getting there. And then maybe perhaps also, because I feel like I see a new beginning for you guys. The new moon always the new moon always indicates to me the beginning of a new cycle. So I feel like there is a resurgence of whatever you guys had. If this is a previous person, I feel like there's going to be a resurgence and a new start to whatever your relationship was in the past. It's going to kind of have a rebirth and a new beginning. But I feel like it's only going to happen when you two are able to open up and communicate with each other, and when you also are able to take action as well. Because if you are waiting on this person right now, I feel like they're not necessarily moving. Like I said, I feel like this stag here is just kind of planted. They're not really gonna be doing any of the moving. They move very slowly. So I feel like if you guys want a new beginning with this person that's not going to be a year from now, you kind of have to put in some action and some communication as well. Because this, yeah, I feel like this person is pretty shy, or they're very afraid of being vulnerable or afraid of being rejected. So this is going to be like a mutual effort with you guys. It's going to be something that has to be put in with both of you together. The action needs to be taken on both sides, I think. We also have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So with this, I feel like I said before, this could be an ex, this could be someone you've known for a while, this could be someone that you have been trying to date for a while and it just never really worked out, or they were a player and they were like maybe trying to play you, or maybe this person just really hurt you in some way, and now they're ready to finally come back and address the situation. And if that's not the case, and if this is like a completely new person, then it could just be that they are finally forgiving their exes or people in their life that hurt them, and they're really working to balance their chakras and get their finances right to start a new journey with you in a new relationship. Lastly, we have the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. So yeah, when thinking about this card, I just think about the communication card that we saw before. It's time to take action. So I feel like that is the barrier, the communication and the taking action. And also further clarifying this card, we got the Hierophant. So that's another thing here. I feel like for some reason, I feel like I don't know if you guys are really wanting a relationship right now. Like, I think you like the idea of it, but I don't know if you guys are really ready for a commitment right now. I don't know if this is just something you idolize about, think that you want, and then once it comes to you, are you gonna think back on it and be like, oh, I don't know if I'm actually ready now. Like, if he comes up to you tomorrow, would you be ready to like jump in that relationship? I think this is something you need to ask yourself about. Or are you just kind of like dating around and looking for, you know, what's out there, other opportunities? Because if so, go ahead and do that. I think that's what's best for you right now. That's what needs to be done. But I think this card is kind of signifying to me that right now I'm not sure if either of you are ready for commitment necessarily. It's funny because we did get the yes card, as in they are ready to be in a relationship with you, but I think this is more about you, because I don't know if you are ready to be in a relationship with them, so to speak. Like, it's one thing to think, well, yeah, duh, I want to be in a relationship, and then for it to show up right in front of you, that's like a completely different thing. So I think this is just kind of a reminder to ask yourself that question. What ways are you keeping yourself from this? Are you not wanting to reach out? Are you not ready to communicate with this person? And if so, give yourself that time that you need, but just know that this person is really working hard so that they can come towards you. They're just a little bit shy. So if you are ready, you have to probably be the one to make a move or drop some hints, do what you can to move this forward. So that is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed it. It would be great if you left a comment, liked, subscribed, or do whatever the hell you want. Thanks, bye. Hi, Pile 2. This is for those of you who chose the Sodalite crystal card. So what I'm getting for you guys with this card, Sodalite, is that you guys are currently in a situation with this person romantically where it's like you guys are repeating cycles. Whether or not this is a new person in your life, I feel like whatever cycles you hadn't learned with your previous partners, you're kind of repeating with this person, and it's not necessarily helping you or benefiting you. So, because with Sodalite, we get the message of remember to meditate, tune in with the divine, know your worth, so that you can snap back whenever you see yourself slipping back into old habits. So that's why I feel like this could be someone that you have known for a while or have been in cycles with for a while. And if that's the case, this is just kind of reminding you to kind of maybe go hermit mode for a little bit is what I'm getting. Like, definitely give yourself that opportunity to replenish your energy, to tune into the energy of water, take baths, take showers, go see waterfalls if that's an opportunity that you have, be in bodies of water. Just really clear your energy out, because this person's energy kind of seeps into your auric field is what I'm getting. And so you definitely need to shield your energy and do some cleansing and clearing as well, which is going to really help you open up your heart space a little bit more, because I think this person is a little bit in their ego. So for their energy toward you, we have the Sun, which normally in the tarot deck, the Sun is a good card, but this is more of an archetypal zodiac sign deck. And with the Sun, I know the Sun, the energy of the Sun is not necessarily negative. No, it's usually like energy, vibrance, playfulness, self-expression, but I do get the vibe that in this case it's more so the ego. So with this person, I feel like they could be kind of living in their own shadow side and not fully awakened to who they really are, more so on stuck in their ego, stuck in their material identity, stuck in their old ways, old habits of trying to look good to other people, trying to get other people to like them, trying to get approval of others through material means, through work, through business, through even their partnerships. And because they're in their ego, I do sense some pride in them that is probably causing them to resist this connection, basically. Because if you can see in the card, this person, it kind of looks like they're pushing the light away from them. Like they're saying, no, thank you. I would like to live in my shadow. And that's the feel that I'm kind of getting from this person, is they're not yet fully awakened, and they're kind of distracted by shiny objects in their life. They're distracted and blinded by money, success, fame, or whatever they're aiming towards right now. They are too kind of being a little bit too about them to really see you for what you are, and for your worth, and for your value, and for what you offer them, which is a lot. And if you have been overgiving to this person in the past, I think what I'm getting from this reading in general is that it's kind of time to take your energy back. So any energy you've poured into this person, you can recall that back to you through meditation, because it could be draining a lot of your energy and causing you to either be tired all the time. It could cause you to be in a low vibration. It could cause you to even get a cold or get like some form of sickness, God forbid. So it's really important for you guys to really just like, if that's what's going on, kind of cut it for a little bit. Just go hermit mode for a little bit. Just cut that cord. Do a cord cutting meditation. That's really going to help you guys too, because we have the free yourself card. It's time to take back control of your life. So yes, I feel like you kind of have kept yourself trapped in the situation with this person. Like this unicorn here is in this little tiny circle pen, like circle fence. So the circle just reminds me of the cycles. So whatever cycle you've been going through with this person, it's really just making you feel like trapped, like you don't even have anywhere else to go. Like this is it. You're stuck here forever. You can't get out. So there's some mental energy here that's making you feel a little bit stuck. Well, we also have the air card, which is seek a union of mind and spirit. So I feel like right now you have a lot of mental energy that's keeping you stuck. So I think maybe you're overthinking the situation, or maybe you've been idolizing this situation. I just think of Seven of Cups in the tarot deck, so it's all about like fantasizing or idealizing someone, making them seem maybe greater than they really are, and not really seeing it for what it is. So if that is the case, make sure that the way that you are viewing this connection with this person isn't in an idealized kind of manner, because even if it's not, even if this person is really great, it's overthinking about him or her or the situation is causing you to be kind of in a stagnant mode, which is leading you to be a little uneasy and making you feel a little unhappy. So even if you've had some kind of anxiety or depression come up lately, it could just be all of the mental energy that you're exhausting in this relationship with this person, or in this situation with this person. So keep that in mind for your own personal health and wellness. Now, before you guys click off, I am not saying that you won't have a future with this person. To answer the question of are they ready for a relationship, we have in the near future. So there is definitely hope. There's hope for this person. They could have some kind of crazy epiphany moment where they turn things around. And I'm not saying that they're too in deep. The Sun card is still the Sun card. So I think maybe they just have some work to do, but it's not necessarily that they're completely, out of the question. We have Eight of Earth. So Eight of Earth, ooh, there's a little fairy. It's cute. So I feel like this person might be a magician. I don't know why I just said that. This person could be a magician. I meant to say musician. So I feel like this person might be a musician. Okay, so channeled message, it could be a magician. But this person might be a musician because we have a musical instrument on this card. And I think they are very earthy. They could be an earth sign, so like Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I'm kind of seeing someone who is very happy at work, like happy working on their craft and building it up and building abundance and wealth. That's what they are happy doing currently, and that's what's on their mind mainly. That is their main focus, is building up wealth, abundance, making a name for themselves, really working on what they love to work on. And because of that, though, I think they aren't giving to you the amount that they should be. They're not giving you what you fully deserve, or you could possibly be giving more than they are. And I don't think it's necessarily because they don't want to give you what you're worth. I just think they can't right now. They either don't have the ability to, like they don't financially have the funds to provide for you or give you what they would like to. So they are kind of offering you what they can, and you might be offering them a little bit more. So therefore the scales aren't balanced. We have Six of Earth, which is essentially the traditional showing of this card is someone who's giving more to one person and not the other. So it's like an unbalanced amount of giving. Yeah, so like that card, similarly, I feel like this deer, I think it's a deer, all of the coins are on one of their antlers and there's only one on the other. So I feel like right now you're kind of this one antler that gets the small silver coin and not the other antler, which gets like all of the gold coins. And it's because the other antler is like their business or their career or whatever is helping them boost their ego, basically. Like they're feeding more into that than they are into you. And though it may not be their fault, you know, they may not have the funds or whatever the case is, I still feel like you need to take this into your own hands and remember your worth and your value. And I'm actually like, I was just getting that song by Khalid, Know Your Worth. So that's kind of a channeled song for you guys. It's a really good song. I highly recommend to listen to it. But basically it's like, even though this person could be your person, and you know, we did get in the near future, I think things are going to turn around. Even though that may be the case, in this current moment, in this current energy, you need to really take in your value, know your worth, and know when it's time to cut the cord. In the current moment, that could only last, what, a couple of weeks, could last a couple of months. But in this current moment, I feel like what's best is to kind of disconnect from this person, just so they can acknowledge you for what you are really worth. Because if you keep giving to them, they're going to keep taking it and not giving you what you're worth and not balancing it out. In order to balance the scales, you kind of have to retract the amount that you are giving to this person. So we also have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So kind of what I was getting before, you guys have been in cycles with this person, but it's saying the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I feel like this is a really good sign, because it's basically saying that this karmic pattern you guys have been going through is finally coming to an end. And then we have balanced spirituality and practicality. So in the meantime, while you're kind of waiting for this person to get through their things that they need to do and heal, you kind of need to detach, go into your little hermit mode, do your thing, and balance your spirituality and your practicality. Get your money right, do what's right for you, kind of just get comfortable being on your own, because in order to be in a healthy relationship, we kind of need to be comfortable being alone as well. So kind of really balance yourself out in the meantime. But this is definitely going to come full circle because we have the full moon on both of these. I think what's best for you guys is to really work on completing the energy that you've had with this person and letting it go, because I think there could be some energies, some old things from this relationship that you've been holding on to. So with the balance, your spirituality and practicality card, I'm also getting that this is the perfect time for you to really just work on healing. With the Pisces, this is full moon in Pisces, I kind of get a healing vibe. To me, Pisces is kind of like a sign that's about healing and tuning into your emotions. So really doing emotional work, because we had the broken heart card come up. So I feel like this person could have possibly hurt you really bad, broke your heart. And you know, that's not easy to get over. That's something that takes months, and for some people even years, to get over. So I would say when it comes to this relationship, try not to rush it, because when you're rushing a relationship, it's usually because there's a part of you that's still unhealed, either from a former relationship or from the same current relationship. So please, please, please just focus on healing, because you can't really start a new relationship if you're still in this broken heart phase. All right, so that's all I have for you right now. Pile 2, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe, or comment, and I will see you in a future video. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. This is for those of you who chose the blue lace agate crystal card. And just going ahead and getting started here, what I'm getting is that you guys are going through a major transformation when it comes to you and this person, or maybe this could just be you on your own. If this is a new person that's recently come into your life, you guys are kind of undergoing a lot of transformation when it comes to how you relate with other people and who you are in romantic relationships. So with this transformative stone, the message I'm getting from it is that you should definitely keep your options open for right now. Definitely don't be afraid of change is what I'm getting. What you get may not be what you were looking for initially, so maybe even the person that you came to this reading for, this reading doesn't even turn out to be about. I don't know. It's weird, but I'm just getting this message of definitely keep your options open and don't be married to any one outcome, because the eventual relationship you end up having with this person may not be the relationship you initially wanted. Like maybe if you're more of a traditional person, this could be more of an unconventional relationship you have, as long as you're okay with that and that honors you in the way you'd like to be honored. Basically what I'm seeing is right now you guys are in a very powerful stage in your life where you are a great agent of change. So anything you want right now is kind of being magnetized to you. I think you guys are in a great time of manifestation. So you can definitely manifest a relationship with this person is what I'm seeing just from this one card, but it may not be exactly the way you want it. You have to be open to what the universe is able to give you. Oftentimes when we manifest, we want something specific down to the I don't know, down to the color and texture and size. But sometimes the universe blesses us with things that look a little different than what we had originally envisioned in our mind, and we just have to kind of roll with the punches and kind of just be like flexible, kind of like an air sign. And I am getting a lot of air symbolism here. So That's your initial message. But then for the energy of your person towards you right now, we have the Libra card. And it's interesting because Libra is an air sign. So I do get a lot of air energy from this pile. So you could be an air sign or have air sign qualities, or your person could be an air sign. They could be a Libra. Initially, what I see with this card is that your person is currently wanting some kind of balance with you. But it's interesting because I feel like the person feels kind of hurt by something that you have done recently. I don't even know if you're aware of that, but they feel like there's something that you have done that kind of knocked this relationship out of balance, and I think they kind of want an apology, or they are waiting for you to balance the situation somehow. I'm not sure if this is necessarily true, but I think in their mind they've made up this scenario where they feel like you have kind of done something to hurt them, or maybe on purpose to hurt them, or maybe you wanted some kind of revenge is what I'm getting. Like they think you wanted revenge on them and you did something that hurt them. This honestly could just be built up in their mind. I see that they have very active imaginations, so it could just be that's what they were thinking, but that is their current energy towards you. They feel like maybe you have to be the one to balance things out with them or correct things. But don't worry, this is not all a negative reading, because to answer your question, are they ready for a relationship with you specifically, we got the Success card. So I do feel like, yes, they are ready for a relationship with you. I think the hiccup in this whole thing is that two things. So I don't know if this is going to apply to everybody, but one thing I'm seeing, there needs to be more communication. I don't know who on whose end that needs to be the ball. I don't know whose court the ball is in when it comes to communication. Because I feel like maybe you guys aren't really talking to each other like as much as you should be. Yeah, so this is interesting. So we have the Messenger of Air and Four of Air. The woman in both of these pictures, she's looking down, her eyes are kind of closed. She looks kind of sad and just is like, well, nothing's happening. And then the man in this photo, his eyes are literally closed and he's just sitting there. So maybe I'm getting three things here. Well, I'm getting two things. So communication is a major hiccup here. I feel like both of you guys are kind of in this resting mode. We have rest and rejuvenation. I feel like you guys are both kind of healing from this situation, whether or not you know this person very well. I feel like you guys are both kind of in a stagnant mode, like healing from things in your life or healing from the relationship with this person, and neither of you are really willing to make the effort right now, because we have Make the Effort card. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, we even have this card. So I feel like neither of you are really making the effort right now. And maybe this person feels like you're the one that doesn't want to, because I feel like the little girl in the picture is you. Like this person is reaching out to the girl and the girl is just kind of like, whatever. So I feel like maybe they tried to reach out to you, or they felt like they were really making an effort with you, or they felt like they were really trying, but you kind of like, you're like, okay, whatever. Like they felt like you didn't care as much about it. So maybe that hurt their pride a little bit, and now they kind of are in this retreat mode where they're just kind of resting and recuperating from that burn that they got from you. That's the energy that I'm feeling, is like they're really just kind of like, well, this person doesn't want me, so what do I do now? I guess I'm just gonna lay here and think about my life and just meditate for a little bit and rejuvenate my energy and see what's next for me. So I'm not sure that they know that you want a relationship with them, because yeah, it kind of seems like they want you to make more of an effort. And then with Page of Swords, I feel like this is Knight of Swords, sorry. Messenger of Air is Knight of Swords. So I feel like they are really contemplating reaching out to you again, if maybe they did it in the past and you didn't give them the energy that they were expecting or hoping for. I think they're considering reaching out to you again, or they're hoping that you will reach out to them. But I feel like communication, yes, is a big issue with you guys. But aside from just communication, I think you guys are also really in your heads. Like, you both are just really thinking things, like overthinking them. Like, it's probably not as complicated as you both have made up in your minds, but maybe there's something you said to this person that they really took harshly, and then there's something that they said to you that you took in a negative way, and all of this like mental energy and overthinking is causing you guys to just like not even want to talk to each other, and that's causing even more stress on the connection. So I think you guys just really, 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 I think it comes down to communication. But if you are in that space where you feel kind of hurt by something they did, definitely recuperate, rest your energy, rejuvenate yourself before you approach them. Get your mind really clear, like clear out all of those negative thoughts before you approach this person, because you don't want to be in a negative headspace when you finally do approach this person. But I think when you guys do talk, whoever approaches who first, I feel like it could possibly be the feminine person approaching the male, because the male right now is kind of like hurt, feeling like he made an effort that wasn't reciprocated. But when you guys do communicate, I feel like the personal issue will reach a resolution. This was in reverse when I picked it up, because it kind of showed how things weren't moving forward and they were remaining stagnant because you guys weren't talking. And yeah, you guys are both kind of in that standoffish energy toward each other. But once somebody finally does make that move forward and is the Knight of Swords, then you can finally come clean and realize, oh, maybe I was overreacting, or this person can finally realize that they were overreacting, and then you guys can finally get something moving forward. So, yes, so then that'll be the end of this kind of weird stagnant cycle that you guys are in. But I do see you guys having success, because like I said before, we have the success card, and then we also have the Knight, triumph over adversity, which is interesting because this looks like the Knight of Swords, and we literally have Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Swords. So we have that twice. So a lot of repeating messages here, but it's a pretty clear idea of things are going to get better. You guys just need to clear your energy out, stop overthinking the situation, and finally communicate clearly with each other and be honest and completely open. And then you will have the success that you want in this relationship. So that is all I'm getting for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and watch my future videos. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.